So, very welcome to the last stream of this week. And what a crazy week. I'm just having a look into the live stream, so to check if this time everything went well and you can see me properly. So, of course, as always, let me know from where are you watching from. I'm super happy that you decided to come on board for the last live stream this week. And what a week! A very bullish week. Even though so many critics out there thinking that, you know, things are getting bad and we are at all-time highs, it seems more and more people are buying, right? We discussed this many times. Who's buying? We think maybe the retail investors are buying, and therefore it's kind of curious to see how everything works out. More and more companies are saying, you know, we are out of the worst. Like, for example, Uber it did today and said, you know, we are most over the worst, which I think it's a little bit doubtful when they had just a couple of weeks ago 85% less or 80% less revenue, but you know, just a little bit better of the lows can already, you know, spark some hope. But let's talk about today's press conference of the POTUS, the president of the United States of America. There is this back and forth between China and US, which is, guys, not to underestimate, okay? Geopolitical issues between the biggest economical states out there can be quite serious. We have seen this with the US and China of the trade war. This was some event that pressured the market for many months, and it was not seen that easy to get out of it so quickly, and it pressured the prices very hard for a couple of months. So I think something like this have to be watched very closely. So let's talk about what was discussed. But before that, make sure to let me know in the comments from where are you watching and what you think about this geopolitical situation, China versus US. I'm very curious to see what you guys think. So President Trump just had his conference, and when he started the conference, I actually thought that this will be very dark, guys. Okay, he started with, you know, that China very badly reacted with the health situation. Then he said that for years and decades China, you know, took off jobs and industry and patents or intellectual property from the US. So it started very strong and the market directly dived, you know, 1% down. And you have just seen, you know, it's going down and down, and he basically said no. But then he started with a topic that he will look into, that of security reasons, which is his number one priority for the US economy and people out there. He want to look into if some people are maybe a threat to the country or the security of the country, and this was in connection with the university. So I don't know if he want to look into some, you know, powerful people cannot send their Chinese persons and childrens to universities. Maybe this would be something very interesting. And then he started with the Hong Kong-ish situation, right? He said like Hong Kong was independent for so long, and it's not right that what China is doing there. So this was the next topic. And then let me just have a look in my notes, because I took notes while the press conference was, and actually he want to assemble a team that will look into Chinese companies on the stock market, right? So this was basically the main point. So it started pretty strong, and then actually, you know, went a little bit, kind of without any big measures, guys, you know. And this is, you know, this is the trade contract here that you can see on this picture. This was very important to see if new sanctions are being established against China because of the Hong Kong situation. You know, many people expected this, to see what is happening. Do we see a new revive of the trade war? This would be devastating, because both economies are now fighting against to be really back to the normal economical power. And therefore I think, you know, it's totally it would be totally inappropriate to create new tensions there. However, you know, he ended pretty much then the whole press conference wasn't something long and very with strict measures, just that they will look here and there into things. I think it's something that, you know, he had to respond somehow, but didn't want to make it too dramatic, so there's no big new tensions. And for the stock market, now when the stock market is going up, we will have a look into the stock market in a couple of minutes. And then he actually just left, right? I mean, he just left and he not even answered to any questions of the press that was there, you know. Even they were shouting questions on him, but he just left. And this was also quite interesting to see, not usual for the POTUS, the president of the United States. So so the game goes on, right? Nothing was done. The printing still in the US is going on, and no big facts or anything was decided tonight. So markets was in relief and the stock went up. So let me have a look who is online, so we can have a look into some questions if you have some. So first of all, hi to everyone. Of course, we have Portugal, New Jersey, Sweden. Then we have Lancashire. We have Hugo, our member, saying, can we have a new market crash, please? Tired of the bull run. Yeah, this would be great to, you know, the thing is, unfortunately, that during good times, you know, everybody is right. Everybody is so pumped about stocks. And then when we have bad times, then, you know, people are afraid to put money. They put money out of the stock market, while actually you have to do it other way around, you know, enjoy the bull run, and then if something happened like the health crisis back in February, you better off sell everything and then see when the situation is overbought, because even when it's really going down, there's at least one big back up. And if it stays up, or maybe it's just a bear market rally, this we will see in a couple of days and weeks and everything. So there will be some couple of interesting parts out there. If the S&P 500 stays over 3,000, this would be rather a bullish sign, right? So this will be quite interesting, guys. I'm super pumped to see what happened, because, you know, every situation and crisis is brand new on the market. You can just learn a little bit of the overall situation, and then be cleverer in the next one. So quite interesting to watch. We have Virginia, we have Atlanta, we have New York City as well. We have our member Mario from London as well here tonight. We have Lisboa, Norway. And don't, again, I see it in the chat. Thank you very much for reminding everyone. A thumb up is always helping the channel and the live stream. So I believe that there is something that we need to look into the stock market right now. So I want to do that next with you guys before the market closes in about 13 minutes. So let's have a look what the market is currently doing. So the stocks are going up after the good news here by Trump that he didn't put anything really spectacular on place. So you have here Apple gaining almost 1 percentage point, Uber quite heavily. As I said, they said that they think they are over the worst part, and therefore this was big good news for Uber. Then we had Space, Virgin Galactic plus 4% almost. Then we have Beyond Meat also back in town, guys, with almost more than 6%. Also Tesla almost 3% plus. We have Amazon 1% plus. Carnival is losing a little bit towards the end of the week. Then we have Lufthansa also is a little bit down. I don't know why. I think it seems there's some little bit of... Oh, okay, I see. So Lufthansa board rejects EU conditions on $10 billion bailout. So there's still a little bit back and forth for the bailout. Then we have the Booking.com is a little bit down. Shopify is a little bit up. Wynn Resort almost unchanged. S&P is staying over 3,000, guys. We have the Dow Jones also staying over 25,000. Nike is doing unchanged. Netflix plus 1%. Oil is up almost 4% as well. Facebook almost unchanged. Twitter is down since yesterday as well, guys. Snap is pretty much in a good run. Yesterday 7%, today 3.4%. Google a little bit up. And then we don't have anything more interesting, I think. Nvidia up as well, 3.5%. Adobe 2%. Other than that, I don't think there's any big surprises here. Yeah, so I'm very curious to see what will happen in the next days, in the next week. We will definitely be here on this channel for the whole weekend, guys. So don't think just because Wall Street is closed, this channel is closed. We are on with daily vlogs and live streams on Saturday and Sunday, as we are here a daily content manufacturing facility. So therefore, thank you very much for tuning in today, and I hope everybody has an absolutely insane great start into the weekend and you could make some gains this week, and I see you tomorrow.